What's up, guys? My name is Frost. I'm the owner of A-List Reselling, and in this guide, I teach you about brick flips and exactly what they are, how to know if you should start doing them, and how to know if you can make real money from it. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this is basically the table of contents. I will be teaching you guys about understanding bricks, sourcing bricks, buying at lowest price, cashback, knowing where to list, selling at highest price, and just basically how to repeat the process and just make a shit ton of money. So let's keep going. So understanding bricks. What are bricks? Bricks are shoes that either don't sell fast or don't sell for a good price if you buy it for retail. For example, this triple black Vapor Max barely sells for above retail. So if you get it for retail plus tax plus if they charge shipping, you're gonna lose money if you sell it on Go, StockX, Elias, eBay because they charge a fee of your sell, right? So if you get a shoe like this for under retail, and if you can get a lot of these, you can multiply that profit margin by the amount of units that you got. So why should you sell bricks? Why should I sell bricks? You should sell bricks if you rely on too much luck with sneakers, Nike app, Foot Locker, raffles. Granted, you should be joining these regardless, but you want to start having something that's a little bit more consistent, and that's where bricks come in. You should sell bricks if you only sell hype. If you only sell Jordans from apps like Nike Sneakers, Foot Locker, you should start moving towards bricks and stuff that's more consistent. And you should start selling bricks generally if you just want to start making more money and taking your reselling business to the next level. Now, what do bricks look like? I already showed you one, but let's show you an example of some other ones. Now, these are more examples of what bricks look like. I can name every single brick here, the silhouette at least, because I've been doing this for a long time. I could go through them right now. The first one, Air Max 95, Air Force GT Cut. The middle left one, I think it's a Kyrie 5. Middle one, LeBron 20, Forum. Bottom left one is either a KD or Kyrie. The middle one is an Air Max 95, and the bottom right one is an Air Force One. So as you start doing this more and more, you're going to start memorizing the shoes, and you're going to start seeing what's good to go for, what sells fast, and what sells for a really good price if you get it at a discounted rate. So let's move on to the next slide. So this is basically a spreadsheet outlining exactly the math on how it's done. And so on the left, you can see the name, then you see the code. It's a SKU or SKU, whatever you want to call it. Basically, an SKU or SKU is an identifier that every single shoe has. On the left, you see 6 digits, then a dash, and then on the right side, you see 3 digits. And you can search up the shoe on any platform, eBay, Elias, StockX, and it'll pop up exactly that shoe because it's a specific identifier that every shoe has. And so then you see size, then you see the original price. I'll show you guys how to get a shoe at this price, especially in our servant A-List Reselling. In our Brick Links channel, you can see exactly how to get a shoe for this price with discounts and cashback. And so this is basically just a hypothetical, but it is an extremely possible hypothetical and an extremely real hypothetical that can happen based on the way that bricks work. So you see that the original on the Air Max 90 is 80 bucks, and then on the resale I just put a bunch of different prices, which can be real if you just find the right bricks using our brick links provider. You see that I bought it for $80 originally and then sold it for 130, and then 135, 125, 129, 140, and that's the last one for the Air Max 90. Now, I made the price fluctuate because they're different sizes. Of course, different sizes have different markets. So it's up to you to find the ones that sell the best, find the ones that sell the fastest, etc. And then you'll see which ones you can make the most profit on, which ones you should keep buying, and stuff like that. And so you see that the next one bought it for $93, sold for 130, 125, 170, 145, 140. You see one that sells for 170, and it all just depends on the size. Some sizes are more exclusive. Some sizes, some people don't undercut on, and undercutting is basically when a market is set at like 150 and then somebody puts it at 149. Somebody else sees that notification that the market went down, so they put it at 148, and then the next person goes 147. These are the type of people that ruin the market on shoes. If they just match the lowest ask on StockX, say it's 150, they match it at 150 and just wait for their shoe to sell, the market won't go down and you'll make as much money as possible. So we hate undercutters. That make that your motto. We hate undercutters. And so the next one, you'll see shipping, you'll see fees, 13%. It's basic on StockX, eBay, and Elias. And then after cost, you see all those prices, and on the right side, you see all the profits. And yes, these are real hypothetical profits if you just know which bricks to go for and you know which is to buy at a discounted price. And then also on top of this, I'll show you guys cashback, which is an insane feature, and you can get earn a lot of money from it. So I'll show you guys that later. So in A-list reselling, you have a resource called Brick Links. It's basically a channel where I have a provider that searches the entire web for shoes that are under retail or highly discounted so that you can sell on platforms like StockX, Go, eBay for a profit. So let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you how it's done. And let me show you how you can read it and just basically make the process so much faster. So right here you have the name of the shoe, you have retail price, coupons, cashback, SKU, cart price after discount and after cashback, sales, risk assessment, and seller notes. So basically, this just outlines all the things that you need to know about the shoe in order to sell it. And so you look at the retail price, you look at the price you get it for after cashback and after coupons, and then you see how much you can sell it for. And you see how much you can sell it for if you press on the sales, which is StockX, Go, and eBay, which links you directly to the page of the shoe so you can see what the market is on specific sizes, which is very important, and the sell rate on those sizes or the shoe as a whole. And you can see from the two screenshots that I got from a member that he made upwards of $100 from just these two shoes on these two different sizes. And he told me that he got a lot more of this shoe, meaning that he made a lot more money from just this one particular shoe, this one particular brickling. This is why bricks are so powerful, and I think it's highly underutilized. So let's take a look at these sales. This first one is a size 8. He sold it for 161, and then the fees were 24.38, and so the final cash out amount was 136.62. And since he got it around $108, his total profit was 28.34. And the next one is a size 10. He sold it for 194. Now, it's very important to look at every single size and look at the market on every single size, because sometimes some sizes, because they're more exclusive, or some people don't do undercutting. Undercutting is basically when a shoe is listed for 150 and then it goes to 149, 148, 147, and then it just keeps going down because people keep going pushing it down. And so it's very important to look at the sizes. 161 versus 194, you just have to look at the sizes and see which one works best for you. If you want to sell it faster, if you want to sell it slower but for more profit, it depends how much money you have, how much capital you have, which is the amount of money you have, capital. And so you can see right here that he sold this one for $194. Fees were $28.37, and then the final cash out amount was $165.63, meaning that he made $57.35. And he also got $4 cash back because he used Top Cashback. Now in the server, we do have specific channels for Rakuten and Top Cashback, so make sure you check those out and sign up for them immediately when you start buying shoes online, because you can just get money back for spending money, which is absolutely an incredible feature. And so from these two shoes that he sold and the cashback that he got, he made upwards of $100. And yes, he did buy a lot of this one shoe, meaning he made a lot more money. But these are the only two screenshots that I have on this screen right now. So this is a highly underutilized part of the Discord, and I highly suggest you guys start using it. So moving on. Using cashback, I think cashback deserves its very own slide because not a lot of people know what it is. Not a lot of people know how to sign up for it. Not a lot of people know how to utilize it. So I'm going to show you in this slide how to do it. Basically, stop the video right now, go into the server A-list reselling, and look for the channels where it says Rakuten sign up and Top Cashback sign up, so that you can sign up using the links provided. It'll take you directly to the website where you can sign up with just email, password, and that's basically all you need to start off with. So go do it right now. It takes literally no time, and these services are insane because they literally pay you money to spend your money. So if you spend your money, they give you money back, which is absolutely an incredible feature. And I'm going to show you how it's done right here. So this spreadsheet basically shows if your order is $100, there's 10% cash back, you get $10. If there's 8% cash back, you get $8. And sometimes they do have like these little events and little like things that they do from time to time, where they give you even more cash back. So at the right, you see that it says 15% cash back. You get $15. And so if you keep going up to 200, you get 20, then you get 16, you get 30, and then you just keep going up and up and up. For $500 spent on, say, Nike, you get $50 back with 10% cash back. You get $40 back with 8% cash back. You get $75 back with 15% cash back. It all depends how much cash back there is at a certain time. It does go up and down depending on when you use cash back. So it just depends on when you use it. If you spend $1,000, which is something that a lot of you can get to if you are just consistent, you spend $1,000, you get $100 cash back with 10%, you get $80 cash back with 8%, and you get $150 cash back with 15%. Now, if you are a big baller and you spend $2,000 on bricks, which is completely reasonable, especially if it's a really good brick, that'll make you a lot of return. For 10% cash back, for just spending your money, you get $200. For 8% cash back, you get $160. For 15% cash back, you get $300. So this is basically cash back. You get money for spending your money. So that's basically how it works. So after you buy your shoe, of course you want to sell them. So where to list and selling at highest price. You want to be doing something that's called cross listing, which is basically listing on as many platforms as possible. We have StockX, Elias. Elias is Go and FICO combined. You have eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. You have OfferUp, Instagram, Poshmark, and a bunch of other selling platforms that you could be selling on. And this is basically cross listing, where you list on as many places as possible so you can make sales faster. And sometimes a place like StockX could be selling for 150 on a certain size, and then Elias could be selling for $175 on a certain size, right? So you want to be listing on as many places as possible so you can make as much money as possible on a certain size, and then also making sales much faster. And places like eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, they don't have that set market where if it's 150, you have to be 150 or below, which you should never go below. eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace, you could set your own price. So on eBay, you could sell it for 200. On StockX, you can only sell it for, say, 190 bucks. And so you just want to be putting it on as many places as possible to make the most amount of money possible and to sell your item super fast. And so now the final step is repeating the process. You have to do something over and over and over again until you start seeing results, until you start seeing the money that you're going to be making. Of course, you can be making $100 from just 2 shoes, the example that I showed you, but sometimes, that's not always the case. But sometimes that is the case. So sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you won't get so lucky. You just want to keep repeating the process, because the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, the more you'll be seeing the power of bricks. You could be selling hype shoes and then bricks at the very same time and making just a shit ton of money. So let me know what you guys think about this guide, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.